What's going on, folks? Welcome to another episode of TNA with the Insiders. Should be another great night tonight. We got a big debut of a NXT champion on the show tonight. So should be another good one, Jeff. A lot of good matches happening tonight and so much stuff going on, obviously, with TNA on NXT and everything as well. So a lot of stuff going on between these two companies, and we're going to see a lot more of it tonight.
Tons of stuff going on. Really exciting time to be a wrestling fan, but especially if you're a fan of TNA and NXT, they just keep doing some awesome stuff. So I don't expect anything less than that tonight. Really looking forward to it, Joe.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely. It should be a great one. We'll get to the card in just a second, but before we do, just some little programming notes here. Obviously, coming up, we doing Sunday, Jeff, or are we skipping Sunday? What do you want to do?
We can do it.
Okay. So we'll be back on Sunday. We'll return with another episode of Between the Ropes. We will talk about all things wrestling from this past week and all the big headlines and all that kind of stuff. Of course, we're going to be going over Elimination Chamber, yeah, because that's Saturday. So
Saturday, yeah.
We'll have a review of Elimination Chamber, which is coming up this Saturday. So we'll talk all about that and all the developments between Cody and The Rock and everything like that. So we'll have a lot to talk about that day. So come and join us, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Back on Tuesday with Fireflies Forever. Hopefully we'll get something. We keep getting little things with Alexa Bliss and things like that are maybe leading into it. So we'll see. And you never know. Alexa's in Elimination Chamber. So maybe something happens with that. We'll have to see. So might have something, some news to talk about on Tuesday. And then, of course, we're right back here on Thursday for another episode of TNA Wrestling. So, all right, let me welcome some people in here. And then again, like always, if you haven't done so already, you're new to the channel, welcome. First of all, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please make sure you drop a like on the stream before you leave tonight. Very, very important. That's your only ask of us, is to make sure you like the stream before you go. And also hit the bell if you want to be notified about when we have future content. Okay, so we have, let's welcome some people in here real quick, and then we'll get to the card. We've got Christopher is here. Terrence is here. Hassan is here. James Chadwick, of course, is here. Ishii is here. Derek Fleming is here. We have Clown is here. Jonelle is here. Damian Robinson is here. We have Dylan is in the house. We have Melissa. Hello. We have Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Marvin is here. What's up, Marvin? We have Andrea is here. Sean Rousset. Hello, Sean. And I think I got everybody so far. So there you go. All right. Jeff, I guess we'll look at the card.
Yeah, let's take a look at the preview.
Okay.
And then we'll go right into the card. So,
all righty. So here you go. Well, here is the preview for tonight for TNA. We got Oba Femi. Of course, that's a big one. And the Hardys against the System. We got Frankie and Ace Austin tonight. Mance, Warner, and Sami. How about that one? We're going to see Mike Santana in action as well. Mustafa Ali. Steve Maclin, of course, going on. Oh, and is this going to actually take place? We'll see.
We'll see.
And we have Spitfire going up against the Heathers or the Recklesses, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff tonight. Starting with Mike Santana, Jeff, and I'd be shocked if we don't see all these little group come out at some point during this whatever match this is going to be from Mike Santana.
Yeah, I feel like we'll get that at some point. Because after last week, and by the way, again, that was tremendous. I think we'll see Ali in his room.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I would imagine we might see, I don't know, we might see an attack by that faction. We don't know. But yeah, I would be very, very surprised if that didn't happen. We have Frankie Kazarian and Ace Austin. Jeff, you know, this is a funny one because Frankie has been around so long. Ace Austin's been around for quite a while. I don't think I've ever remember seeing these two go up against each other.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I was thinking about that earlier. I didn't. Maybe sometime last year, just on a random episode, but nothing that really stood out.
Yeah.
Not on a pay-per-view or anything.
Yeah, agreed. I don't.
Not that I remember. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, I could be wrong too. I mean, I'm old; I forget things. But yeah, I don't remember it if they did. So it'd be kind of cool to see. Frankie is great in his own right, and Ace is a big up and comer now. So should be a good match between those two. Steve Maclin against KC Navarro, kind of coming out of what we saw last week, and it's nice to see Maclin getting a match again. We haven't seen him actually wrestle in a little bit. So we'll get to see him wrestle KC Navarro again. Could be a little bit of shenanigans in this, obviously, with KC and First Class and stuff like that. We might see something happen there. But in any case, again, a cool matchup that we didn't get to see, prior. So,
yeah, I was happy to see Steve Macklin's name in graphic up there because it's been a while, and I feel like sometimes, especially in the new regime, they really haven't figured out how to use them.
Right.
And I'm just glad to see him on. I hope that this leads to him and AJ Francis. But I'm just happy to see him.
Yep. Same here. This one has been building since Mance Warner came back. Mance Warner and Sami Callihan. And this isn't going to be the last of this. This is going to escalate to something. This could be any number of violent matches that I'm sure James Chadwick is loving. But yeah, this is, I think, Jeff, the first of many. This is going to have to culminate in a pay-per-view.
Yeah, not only in a pay-per-view, but like you said, something much bigger than this. These two guys have history, and it's a violent history. So
yes, Monsters Ball, maybe.
Yeah, they might even have to go a step above.
The Monsters Ball in a cage. Yeah, it's going to be violent. Whatever it is going to be violent. So we'll see. But yeah, watch out for Steph DeLander in this too, because she could very well easily get involved with some of this and cost Sami a match. Next up, we have the World Tag Team Championship match: Spitfire versus Ash and Heather by Elegance. There's some kind of weird. Did I read this right? Is there some kind of weird stip in this match? I thought that I saw.
Let's see. Loser becomes personal concierge for 24 hours.
Yes. I thought that I saw something really weird in this. I would not be surprised. Well, with the stip in there, I'm betting Spitfire is going to win, because you're going to want to see Ash and Heather have to be their personal concierges for 24 hours. So that's just going to be funny. So I would think that that's going to be, that I don't think it'll be Ash and Heather. I'd be, we'll see. It might be a surprise, but I think just for the comedy aspect of it, Jeff, and seeing how Spitfire is going to make them do, or what they're going to make them do, I think it just makes more sense if Spitfire will retain.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. I think a lot of people would enjoy that more than the alternative. Just because you got to give it to Ash and Heather. They are pretty good heels. Whether you like them or not, they're good at what they do. So,
agreed.
It could go either way, in my opinion. I don't want to put that into the universe for some people, but I think it'd be much funnier if it were to go that way. If it were to go Spitfire's way.
Agreed. I don't know what to make of this next one, because we don't know what's going to happen. Tessa was told she had to wrestle or she is fired. So I do not know. And who she's going to wrestle, no clue. Absolutely no clue. So this is just all up in the air. We're going to have to see how this goes. You can see, Jeff, storyline wise, where does Tessa get someone from corporate and go over Santino's head and say, I'm not doing anything until they tell me I need to do it. You're not my boss, or something along those lines. I could see that adding to the heelish part of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll have to see. With this, it's always kind of a wild card. We just don't know what's going to happen with this.
It really is. And I think this is one of those cases where I think speculating only makes the possibilities a little bit wilder.
Yep.
I don't know how they play this, but I think it's possible she doesn't wrestle tonight, but she kind of finagles a match on Sacrifice some way.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe guarantees like a bigger match on Sacrifice or something like that. Yeah, I could see that. And then last but not least, hey Conrad, the Oba Femi, the NXT champ, and the Hardys. We saw the Hardys, of course, on NXT, which was very cool, going up against the System tonight. So, I mean, yeah, did you have this on your bingo card going into this year? Probably not.
Probably not.
But man, oh man, we Jeff, what I'm sure we're all hoping is we get to square off between Moose and Oba Femi in that ring at some point during this match. Now, I would bet Moose, being the heel he is, will probably avoid it as much as he can. But at some point, we could get a preview of what could be, just something going on here with Moose and Oba Femi. So this is going to be amazing. This obviously is probably going to be the main event.
Yeah, we know we're getting the match at Roadblock.
Yeah. Between Moose and Oba. Yeah.
And Oba. Really, really looking forward to that.
Yep.
I want to say one thing before I get into what I think about tonight's match. I am so happy that people got an opportunity to see Moose who had never seen him before.
Yeah.
I saw so many social media clips that said, man, for a dude his size, he can really move. He's really agile. Like, yeah, we know. I'm glad that you know.
Right.
And that's what's so cool about this, is that it's bringing so many people in that don't necessarily watch TNA. And for some TNA fans, TNA might be the only thing they watch. So now they're watching a little bit of both. So, I think it's been pretty cool. And these two in the ring together, we got to see them at some point tonight. It has to happen at some point.
I think so.
They don't just tease us like that, and something's got to happen. So,
yeah, and that's a great point, Jeff. I mean, look, TNA is definitely getting eyes from this for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have people just gravitate towards some of the superstars that they're seeing from TNA. I mean, obviously, the obvious ones are Joe Hendry. Now Jordan, of course, is in NXT, but and now you're seeing that a guy like Moose, who really deserves the accolades, is now getting attention from a bigger audience. And that's fantastic. Maybe you're going to get some newer people that are now going to tune in to TNA on a weekly basis and see what this guy's all about, which is really, really great for the wrestlers in TNA, getting them out there. And they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. Moose deserves it. So, yeah, it's great. I absolutely love it. This has just been an amazing partnership between these two. And I'm really loving that it's going on. Deanna, what's up, Deanna? How are you? Conrad's getting some dinner. Mark is here from Facebook. Hello. When Moose's X Division was being defended on NXT, they actually said that was the first time in WWE history that a belt from another company was being defended on WWE TV. I was shocked. Kept thinking, wasn't any of WCW's championships ever defended on WWE or WWF? I guess not.
Not
John Kessler.
Not in that way. Not in a partnership type of way. I mean, this after WCW folded, they still refer to it as the WCW title for a bit, but not like the two companies working together.
Yes, we got a little bit of a different intro there too.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. They had a different intro. They had Tessa actually in the intro. They showed the two champions and stuff at the end. So yeah, very cool. Mm-hmm. And this, of course, is being recorded from Full Sail. So we are not live this week. All right. Are they starting with this?
Is this really starting the show? No way.
Looks like it. Oh, wait now. Maybe no, this is... Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, they are.
Wow, dude. We're starting right off hot.
Dang.
I would have sworn this would have been the main event.
Me too.
Did you hear the chance Oba's going to kill you in the back?
Or are they just coming out to cut a promo?
Maybe it's just going to be a promo for later. It could be. No, he just said the matchup is the main event. So yeah, it's a promo.
I'm still leaving the graphic up there because I feel like we're gonna get something now.
What's up, Insiders? How's everyone? What's up, Andrew? How are you? Hey, Arthur. James says, man, I missed Full Sail. Big weekend of wrestling, guys, with Elimination Chamber on Saturday. A lot of good stuff going on. There is Roadblock, Tuesday, March 11th.
If I could get to the city, man.
Oh, I know, right? That's in New York.
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be an amazing match. Don't forget to tune in to Tazzy for that. Oh, my God, no. We don't want to know anything from you. Oh, get the mic away from her, dude. Oh, my God. Why? Why, God, why? Oh, my God. Too late, Brandon. Too late. Okay, she gave up the mic. We're good now. Masha was announced for GCW. My wife and I are going tomorrow. I'm hyped. Nice. Enjoy.
Awesome.
It'll be fun.
Have fun, man.
JDC said that saying JDC took him out. Eddie, man, what's with the comb over, my friend? Doesn't look too good. Comb over mohawk doesn't work. Shut up, town. Keep the mic away from Alicia. Yes, I agree. I agree. James trying to block JDC's ears.
Have you played it yet, John?
Is it out? 2K25?
Yeah.
Moose gets a talk. I'm doing good, Arthur. Thanks. Oba's going to kill your chance. Oba's going to kill you. Moose has a laugh. Oh, James said not out till next week. Okay. I shook his world all up. March 14th, early releases March 7th. Wow. Wow. Who said something's bothering him?
Uh-oh.
He said, I can't stop thinking about it. You pinned me twice now. And it bothers me. I know you're not who you used to be. All the stupid people in Orlando.
Man,
Damn, dude. He said you got lucky.
man.
Tonight your luck runs out. Leon Slater's not there. Still recruiting.
He's saying he's not system material.
Yeah. They said Oba Femi's not.
I bet they won't say it to his face.
Two dirty, rotten scoundrels showed up. Eddie and Orlando Cologne. They're going to recruit the Colognes. They might have what it takes. They might be system. Well,
this should be fun.
Oh, man. Well, let's see. The Colognes are here. I will, however, be playing 2K24 since it came free with the Bloodline Edition. Nice. What do you think about Santino facing Tessa to wrestle or be fired from? Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see. You can say a lot when you don't actually have to back it up. That's true. All right, well, let's see what the Colognes have to say for this.
This should be good.
There's only a few elite wrestlers who understand. Says, I have respect. Dirty Dango, we go a long way. We came not to be a part of, or just to be a part of the roster. Going to show everybody what it means to be a Cologne. Wow. Said, you have our backs, we have your backs. Things go a little easy if you trust the system.
Wow.
Whoa, look at that.
That's
the system just got an alliance.
Wow. That's a pretty stout group there.
That is definitely a stout group for sure.
Sorry, I'm just stuffing my face real quick.
No, it's all good, man. Speaking of eating, we're probably going to get our first break here, so let's talk some food, because you know we do this. You know the drill. Oh, it's Gia Miller first.
James scores the show a 10.
Yep. Spitfire is here. Adding members to invade NXT, says Barry. Maybe.
That's a good shout out, Barry.
People letting us know what they're eating. Lemonade and sparkling water. You watching this on Access TV or YouTube? No, I have the app. I'm watching on the app. You're watching on Access TV, and the voices are in sync with their lips. It's like a 30-second delay and super annoying. Yeah, Access can be weird. I gotta say, man, I really don't like Access TV. Between that and the lousy commercials and stuff they show, yeah. Welcome, by the way. Gilly, I don't remember ever seeing you here before. Welcome. I appreciate you coming out and checking the stream out. She is excited. All right, well, that's still to come. Loser becomes personal concierge for 24 hours. Main event. Chicken and chips, says James Chadwick. Pizza and pineapple. Steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. What's up, Barry? Pizza and garlic knots tonight. F being healthy. Cheeseburger and fries, it looks like there. I might be missing something. What is this? Somebody had a bad dream. What is this now? Is this a horror movie?
No, this is Queen of the Ring.
Oh, yeah. This is that Queen of the Ring thing. Okay.
Yeah, this should be really good.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I had chocolate chip pancakes and sausage for dinner. Nice. Baked pork chops and rice. Spicy turkey with rice and cheese. Pork chops and rice for me. Hot dog and a quiche for lunch. Thank you. First time here. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for checking it out. Steak and chicken bites, sea salt chips, and a sparkling ice drink. James just said, James, I knew you were going to make a comment. I was waiting for Derek to do it, but you did it instead. I'm quite proud. Oh, Lord, bouncy Gia. Yeah, James gets the first giggity of the night. It's not Derek. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Never did I see the day. Roast and potatoes here. Meat and potato pie. British staple. Nobody's quite sure what meat it is. Conrad says, woke up looking for the broccoli. Kendrick Lamar. Dallas filet cup of chili and loaded baked potato. Wow, people eating good tonight, man. People eating good tonight. Yeah, rest in peace, Gene. How about that? That is, I don't know what to make of that, man. Like the fact that they were all dead, like him, his wife, and the dog. Like I was telling my wife this before. I hate to speculate about anything with stuff like that, but the only thing I could think of is a gas leak. Like, could there, because then they were saying that they're sending UGI there to check things out. Like, that can be so bad. Like that gas can leak out, and you just inhale it, you're dead. Mm-hmm. Like it's that simple. And the fact that the dog died also kind of like would lead me to believe that. Like, oh my God, that's horrible. They don't suspect any foul play or anything like that. The only thing I read was they said that they found pills on the floor, like in the bathroom. So, but that could have just been the wife. I supposedly was in the bathroom. That could have just been her passing out when it happened to me. And dropped pills all over the floor. I don't know. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible.
Yeah, that was really sad to hear.
Yeah, it really was. And his wife was a lot younger than him. Mm-hmm. He was in his 90s. I want to say 95, I think. Mm-hmm. And she was quite young. So yeah, that was horrible. Carbon monoxide. It could have been, Deanna. I mean, especially knowing that they have gas in the home, that they have to go and check that. But yeah, it's a silent killer. That's why having those carbon monoxide detectors is so important, especially when you have a chimney or something that could get blocked and you have gas heat. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's I don't know. Very sad. Gene Hackman was a great actor. I mean, I was introduced to him in Superman, the very first Superman with Christopher Reeve. I didn't know him much before then. But then after that, he was just in so many good movies. I remember him being in The Firm with Tom Cruise. Very good film. And The Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
He played one of the best coaches in a football movie I've ever seen.
Well, Joe, have you ever seen Hoosiers?
Yes, Hoosiers, of course. Yeah, yep. He's been in so many good things, so many good movies. So yeah, it's a shame that that someone that passes away like that. Oh, we got a confrontation. Leon Slater and the Hardys backstage getting into it with the system. People trying to get in between it. Barely 12 hours after Michelle tracked him. But yeah, my wife was telling me about her.
Yeah.
I know she was in Buffy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are.
She was on a lot of stuff on Nickelodeon and all too.
Yeah. Yeah. Why is everyone named Gene basically a legend? It's a good name.
It's a great name.
It's a good name, man. One of my favorite band members in my favorite group, Gene Simmons. I mean, yeah, it's a good name, dude. I'm still mind blown. At Graveyard Ship Wrestling Show. What's up? What's up with you? Mean Girls also. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what they say, and I hate to quote this, but it always seems to, they always talk about the happens in threes. And I don't know, it just does seem that way sometimes. Like you'll have one celebrity pass away, another one, and then another one shortly behind. It's sad. Mike Santana is coming out of the crowd. Matta says, I wonder if NXT group is going to align with the system. Well, we already had.
The system is strong enough.
Yeah, right. Christopher says that's so scary. It is very scary. It's always why, like I said, if you know you have gas heat, especially in your home, better to make sure that you have a carbon monoxide detector in the house because it could save lives. I mean, firemen always talk about that the fire departments talk about, especially in the wintertime when you're running your heat and stuff like that, because there have been so many documented cases of people they go to bed and they don't wake up because the gas just kills them. Very, very scary. Oro Mensa
NXT
is here to wrestle Mike Santana tonight.
I feel bad for him, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah, Mike's not going to be in any kind of mood, I don't think. But we'll have to see, Jeff, if we call shenanigans on this one, and then he gets some help. We'll have to see. A lot of stuff going on next. Jeff Daredevil starts next week.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really looking forward to that.
They are already giving it rave reviews, saying it's the best series that Disney Plus has had on the early reviews and stuff like that, saying it's extremely violent. So
I feel like they're saying a lot. They've had a couple good ones.
Yeah. I'm down with it. I'm excited. I loved it on Netflix, and I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it on there too.
And they're bringing back most of those folks, right?
Yeah, all of them, every one of them. The guy, the actor played Daredevil, Foggy, his girlfriend, the reporter, the Punisher, John Barenthal is back as Punisher. The guy who played Bullseye is back as the same actor. D'Onofrio is back as Kingpin. Yeah, it's all the same cast. New villain in it's called Muse from the comic books. Very, very. He's a twisted villain, dude. He does like artwork and stuff like that, and but he's like demented villain from the comics. So yeah, it should be really good. Derek says I'm being messy tonight. Oh God.
Now you're talking junk to me about.
All right.
He's talking junk about what the Bucks did.
Oh, the Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
What happened?
They reinstated Gruden into the Ring of Fame.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have lots of thoughts about John Gruden.
I'm sure you do.
I will not share them here, but yeah.
I think the scouting combine's on.
It is, yeah, it is. I will say though, I am appreciative that he did bring a Super Bowl to the Bay.
He did. He did. How about the Packers trying to get rid of the Eagles tush push?
Yeah, I know. If you can't beat it, ban it, I guess.
Right, I guess so, yeah. Yeah. Heather says, can I just lurk? Sure, you can do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, whatever you need.
I'm exhausted. Karen Land and me are again on Monday. She couldn't kick the pneumonia. She had a procedure done this morning to suction out all the fluid in her lungs. Oh, man. Yeah, you do what you got to do. My Raiders need a hope and a prayer this year again. Did you watch WWE LFG? I did not. I don't. What is that on? That's on.
It's on A&E.
Yeah, I don't get A&E. I don't. It's not on YouTube TV, which is really weird. I don't get it anymore.
I've watched some clips.
It looks like it's a lot. It looks like it's very good. They're getting a lot of rave reviews about it. Yeah. I know Not Sam talks about it on his podcast, and he had nothing but great things to say about it. But yeah, I don't get A&E. I used to get it on my regular cable, but I don't get it on YouTube TV. How about the reaction that Santino got? Yeah, how about Santino was on NXT? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Very cool. Alicia Edwards versus NXT's Stephanie Walker. A&E renewed it for a second season. What's the other thing WWE is going to be doing too? That's going to coming up. That's going to be on what is it, on Pluto or Tubi? That they have that other show that they're coming out with in a little bit.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's another Evolve.
Evolve, yeah. It's like the step down from NXT, like the next step up toward NXT. Stephanie McMahon has a show coming out too. I saw her talking on the Pat McAfee show on ESPN. They interviewed her.
She's going to be doing something with Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evolve, yep. Just going to chill unless something drastic happens. Haven't watched any WWE or AEW in weeks. Just TNA when I have the chance. No, that's all good.
All good.
Yep, it's all good.
This has actually been a really competitive match.
Yeah, so far it really has.
Really good match.
Santana's got. Oh,
I mean, that just turned it around. But
yes. Oh, that is going to do it. Yep.
It was a good match.
It was good until that. Mike Santana is your winner. No interference. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. Got a promo. Who really is Mike Santana?
Tasha fits perfectly.
Oh my God, she does, right?
She fits perfectly with this group. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, really?
Oh my gosh.
Wow, dude. Back on the sauce?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's insane.
That's dark.
I approve this message. Oh my gosh.
I'm stunned.
That's insane, man.
I don't given the type of field that I've worked in and some of the nonprofits that I've been a part of, I don't know how I feel about that kind of language. I mean, I get it that it's a storyline, but that was very heavy-handed. I might be being a little too sensitive, but if you've worked in the recovery field, you know what I mean. But
yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to go over with some people.
yeah,
It was very risque.
yeah,
And I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to establish Ali's group as being very, very bad taste. Like that's what heels
yeah.
do. But yeah, I don't know. They may get a little backlash for that.
I mean, well, not to get political, but we're seeing much worse in the news.
Oh, we are. No, yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Yeah, I mean, those of us who watch know it's all a part of a storyline.
Yeah,
I'm sure there might be some people, and of course, it'll probably be over on X, that they'll come out and say, oh, hey, I didn't appreciate that. I'm a recovering alcoholic myself.
yeah.
I didn't, so, you might have it a little bit, but.
I mean,
Lumber Dude, you are missing the Full Moon Horror Festival here in Nashville in April. Film festival of classic 80s horror films with actors doing Q&As during. Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, that would be.
We don't get any good stuff up here except for the only one we get is Monster Fest in New Jersey, and it's so packed. Like I've had friends that went like a couple of times. I wanted to go, but the thing is so packed, and it's like they say like you can't even walk. You can't even walk around. So yeah, I wish there were smaller ones around that weren't so overpopulated, but they're very popular. All that horror stuff.
You know what, Joe? I was sitting here thinking about it. I'm kind of stewing on it right now, and there's a part of me that's like, well, what if Santana uses this as a message, flips it on its head, and talks about I'm in recovery. That means that I may stumble along the way, but I'm still on that journey. Something like that. Just thinking about it, something that could bring awareness, but also be in storyline. If they could tie it in that way.
That would be a good thing to do with it. Yeah, that would be a cool thing that they could do.
I mean, regardless, it was still jarring, and maybe it was intended to be jarring,
right?
But it was jarring. So if that was the goal, mission accomplished.
Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, that was.
And again, not trying to be too sensitive. I get it. It's the stigma around it or whatever. But there's a community of people who have fought tooth and nail to get past the struggles in their life and substance use disorder and get to the other side of recovery and be in recovery. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. There's Santana. He said he's looking for Ali, and he said, "Do you think he has time to look for somebody like you?" Tosh just says, "Thank you, Michael. That's enough." Wow.
She fits perfectly.
She really does. They found a really great spot for her. All right. What do we got coming up here?
All right.
Okay. So, oh no, man. We got this crowd again, Jeff. Let's just,
oh boy, I forgot.
Oh, we got the same crowd in the same place that we got the chance last week. Now we got it. Oh man,
I tried to forget that. Hey,
boy.
I think Kelsey Heather is going to have more people root for her than she's ever had.
I think so too.
That's what I think. It's going to be like a home game.
I would 100% agree. Oh Oh man, we got chants happening already, but I couldn't tell what they were saying.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what they were saying. But you know, Joe, I'm going to say this. I'm glad storyline wise, they just had her come out and wrestle.
Yeah.
They're saying Tessa sucks. I'd be okay with that chant from the crowd.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That was fine. That's fine. Oof. Oof.
Oh. Yeah, Jeff, I wonder if that was a calculated move where they just told her just go right to the ring. No promos, no messing with them, just go right in the ring.
Yeah. I mean, I think for a little bit, let's keep the microphone away, until it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
Till things have cooled down a little bit. I find it interesting though that they already have her and Masha kind of intertwined.
Yeah.
I feel like what's gonna happen. When is that going? Oh shoot! When is that gonna happen? Yeah, that. Ooh,
smacks her right across the face, dude. The thing is, Jeff, would they have the gumption to give her the title?
Joe, I'm gonna say yeah.
I mean, Jeff, looking at it from this standpoint, the person who, what are they chanting?
I couldn't hear what they were saying.
Couldn't either. The person who beats her, Jeff, is going to go over the moon.
Yep.
Over the moon. And could it be Lei Ying Li?
Could be. I'm trying to think who else right now, especially with Jordan gone, like who's that next tier?
That's a good question. Tessa wins very easily. Featuring Halloween 2, great movie. Prom Night 2, the Hello Mary Lou one. Evil Dead 2. Friday the 13th Part 5, the one with Roy. Shocker. Oh my God, I love Shocker. Shocker is such a good movie. What a underrated. Do you know who's in that? The guy who plays the serial killer in that is Mulder and Scully's boss from the X-Files. I forget his name now. Ooh! Wow, dude. Cora Jade just smashed her into that pole. Wow. Skinner is their boss in the day. Yeah, that's who played him. That's a great movie with an awesome, one of the best soundtracks in a horror movie I've ever heard. So good. You've seen Shocker, Jeff, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, such a good movie. It's very underrated. I love the premise, and it had a lot of creepy parts in it too. Sad that the drama surrounds Tessa. She's a good wrestler, but I can't get over the drama. Did Jeff just say not to mic the crowd? That would make sense. Zaya Brookside could use that push.
I think that's a good name.
Oh, he's going to be there. No kidding. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I had a shot to go to a New York Comic Con about maybe 7 years ago that David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson were both at. Oh. And I love Gillian Anderson. I don't know what I would have done if I could have gotten to meet her, but like I would have loved to go. But then when I saw the tickets, I was like, nope, they're $250 a piece for an autograph. I'm like,
Joe, let's be honest. You would have fainted.
I probably would have passed out. Yes, I may have done that. In which case, maybe she would have felt bad and accompanied me to the hospital, and I would have been good. But that too much money, man. That was like, I can't spend $500 plus driving up there, all the gas and stuff just to go for the one day and everything else. I was like, yeah, no, I just couldn't do it. What's up, Jason? What a main event tonight is going to be. Yeah, no, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no. Danny or Jody are good choices as well. Yeah, it's really hard to say, like, who is that number one contender? Who's that person that's going to step up in that knockouts division that could go after her if she does? I mean, I'd imagine the Masha thing wouldn't be over anytime soon. Even if she did beat her, Masha would get a rematch. So that'd probably be going on for a little while. But Jeff, I have a question for you. We know that there will be 2 title versus title matches between NXT and TNA at Roadblock. My question is, do you think WWE and TNA want to make this a Survivor Series kind of event, or do you think that there is something else going on here?
That's a good question. I think it is very possible that I think both titles might change hands. Like, I know they were doing 2 title matches, I thought, title for title, but I could see Moose winning.
Wow. Okay.
And, which I know might be wild to say, but I could see him winning, even if it's just for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just way too naive, but
so if Oba wins and he gets his X Division title, is that how it's going? Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff, do you know how crazy that could be?
Yeah, I know.
He could cash in with option C against Hendry if he wanted to.
I know.
Oh, man.
The possibilities are
wow, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Somebody like Indy Hartwell. Masha will kick Cora Jade's butt. Don't you think so? I don't know, man. That's going to be a great match. But I think Masha will win, yes. But I think it'll be a good match, though. Moose will not win the NXT title. Other than Tessa, TNA needs to build Masha a formidable opponent. We know Cora isn't beating Masha. She's no match for her. Hey, speaking of Joe.
There we go.
Said it was electric.
Joe's getting a little getting a little paranoid.
I like how they're already doing this, Jeff, a little bit.
Me too. I mean, we talked about it last week.
We did.
Like, it's great that they're a team, but what's the breakup going to be like? No.
Oh my God. What is this, Alicia night? This is the system runs the show around here. I think Moose versus Oba is for the NXT Championship only. It's not title for title.
I thought it was title. I could
women's championship match is winner take all.
Okay.
I did not know that. Casey Navarro coming out. Concert we never thought we never knew we needed. The team we didn't know we needed. Great, like I need Lisha driving up my blood pressure. I know. She's talking an awful lot this evening. AJ Francis is out there, so we got all reason to believe there may be some shenanigans in this match. We got Maclin and Casey Navarro. Lights out. Bulletproof Maclin. Hey, John G.
Dang, James. Good Lord.
Every time Lish opens up her gob, I wish I was deaf. I kind of think James doesn't like hearing Alicia talk. Could be wrong, but I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume anything. Last class, says Brandon. Been the first time we've seen Maclin in a ring in a little bit. During the break here, because there are some new people here in the chat, so I will once again say, if you're new, welcome, first of all. Hope you're enjoying the show. And secondly, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have never been here before. Also, make sure that you like the stream for us tonight. That is huge. To really any streamer that you watch, it's the best thing you could really do is like the stream. It helps us get seen by YouTube. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about when we have future content. We are here every single Thursday, of course, for TNA. And, of course, all the pay-per-views as well. And then we also have a show called Between the Ropes coming up on Sunday that we talk about all things pro wrestling, not just TNA, but all the others. We'll be doing an Elimination Chamber look back, of course, on this Sunday show. That is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. We also have a show called Fireflies Forever, which Jeff, Chris, myself, when I could be there, talk about all things Wyatt Six and Bray Wyatt and all that stuff. Chris shares some memories and tribute to Jody, of course, his late wife, who was the person who did that show for us, along with Jeff. And then, of course, we will then return with another episode of TNA on Thursday. So I got a new fitness tracker last month to track my stress levels, oxygen, blood pressure, and the works. Needless to say, my stress levels have been through the moon this week. Alicia, voice of an angel that smoked 40 cigarettes a day for the last 50 years. Are you saying she sounds like a crazy cat lady that you go into their house and it smells like cigarettes and they had 1,000 cats? And she's going like this, right? She's going, hey, Toots, how are you, Toots? What's up? Maclin posted a pic of him in NXT.
That's Tim Curry is Lish.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Hiya, Toots. Yeah, that is Tim Curry. Posted a pic of him in NXT from a few years ago. I didn't know he was there from NXT. Yep.
Steve Cutler from the Forgotten Sons.
AJ with the shades out there. Maclin has to keep an eye on him. AJ Francis kind of begging him to come on. Oh, we knew that was going to happen. Had to take his eye off of Navarro. Now AJ's got him up. Throws him down on the ring. Oh, man. Referee's back is turned. I've never watched TNA so much in my life ever since the NXT and TNA came together. Yeah, I see it. Jason, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Great show, man. We've been doing this for what, 4 years now, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very, very cool partnership.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Here comes Eric Young. This doesn't bode well. I mean, Maclin's already going up against two guys, basically. It's 1-on-2. And now he's got Eric Young and his group out here. It's like 1-on-5 now for Maclin. AJ Francis is eyeing up Eric Young. Just said he's crazy.
I don't know if AJ wants that smoke, though.
Yeah, Big back elbow. Casey Navarro was staggered. Went for another one, but missed. Navarro with a nice sling blade. AJ is perfect for this manager style role. He's just an average wrestler, but great on the mic. I don't know, man. Barry, that match that he had with Nick Nemeth, he showed some stuff. I mean, granted, I get it. I know you could say, well, it was Nick Nemeth, and Nick Nemeth is just great. But he showed me a little something during that match. Northern Armory, more like Canadian Bitch Squad.
Good Lord.
The chat is ornery. Ornery tonight. You're a little ornery tonight.
Is that Joe Hendry or James Chadwick in the chat?
Big right hands now from Maclin as he takes control. Macklin's got Navarro up. Oh. Cover. 1, 2, no. Maclin could be used as a superhero in a movie. He's got that jaw for it, Jeff, like that big superhero kind of jaw.
Yeah. Yeah, if he wants to pursue movies.
Jeff, did you happen to see the news about the DC slate that's coming out?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it yet.
So they announced a Clayface movie, and it is going to be body horror. How about that?
Really?
Yes. It's a horror film, a rated R horror film, body horror with Clayface. I'm like, damn.
Oh, man.
They announced all their upcoming stuff like for the next couple of years. The Batman one is called Brave and the Bold. So the rest of this year is just Superman and Peacemaker 2. So Peacemaker 2 comes out later this year. Next year, Supergirl, Lantern series. And then I'm trying to think of what some of the other ones were. There's another series as well. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it was pretty cool. When I saw the Clayface thing, because I knew that was coming, but I just didn't know what it was going to be. And then when they said it's going to be a horror film, I'm like, damn,
that's awesome, man.
Maclin may have just ended this match. Let's see. Are we getting buffer on the stream? No, I'm not getting anything. Casey Navarro propped up into the corner. Maclin looking for a finisher here. Is he going to get it? Here he comes. Yep. Big spear. Navarro is down and maybe out. I doubt this, but if TNA booked a 6-man tag between Young and Northern Armory and Maclin, who could you guys see team up with him if it happened, or do you think it will be a one-on-one? This is going to be it. Yep. Maclin wins.
Good.
DCU is coming. I'm excited. Yeah, I am very excited for what James Gunn is doing. Swamp Thing is supposed to be coming out. Another new Swamp Thing film, which is they also said it's going to be a horror film. All I want to see in that movie, John Constantine.
Oh yeah,
John Constantine has always been associated with Swamp Thing in the comics, and I would love to see. Now, Jeff, Keanu Reeves is coming back to do another Constantine film. After all these years, said they're working on it.
I think you do it.
Yeah, man. DC's got me excited. I'm very excited. I even have. Look, I'll show you. Wait, let me see if I can get out of here without losing my. Got the new Superman shirt.
There you go.
Very excited for it. July is going to be. Oh my God, I'm so excited for July.
Yeah.
Superman movie, Fantastic Four film. I am very excited. I will have tickets saved up for Cinemark. Yeah, they are doing a new Swamp Thing thing. It's going to be really good. Would you be shocked if Cody accepts the Rock offer? You know what's funny? I listened to Not Sam, Jeff. Remember how we went over this? We talked about this on our Sunday show. Not Sam went over all of his little scenarios. One of the ones was the one I mentioned about Cena. And about like Cody refusing The Rock, and then The Rock having to find another champion, and he chooses Cena, and then him and Cena work together as the corporate thing. He also said that Punk could take that role, some other people thought. And then he mentioned, what if, like that, to your question, what if Cena did turn, or Cody did turn? So there's just all kind of possible scenarios with this. And it is going to be, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how they go with it. So, but it makes it very interesting. Heading into WrestleMania for sure.
Yeah. Because there's so many things that can come out of the Elimination Chamber already.
Yep.
But
Yep, absolutely.
Gonna get even crazier.
Yeah. Constantine too. Yeah, I saw Keanu on a video. Was on YouTube about 3 days or so ago, and he was with the director of the original Constantine. And Keanu was just sitting there on his camera. The director was and they were all talking about it. And he said they've got the story in place. And now it's just a matter of getting the filming and stuff done. So yeah, I like Matt Ryan as Constantine as well, Heather. I agree. I think it was a little more closer to the comic book, but I like the Keanu one too. That's a really, I think like the horror in that was, now there's only so much they could do on a TV show. But the horror in that was a little more like, I don't know if you've ever read a Constantine comic book, but they were out and out with horror books, and so it was a little more true to the horror in the books, in the film. So Cena turns heel, beats Cody at Mania. Raw after Mania just says, "I did it for The Rock." Lash Legend versus Jordan Grace. Cody heel would be interesting. Yeah, they still got that whole favor thing too for CM Punk. That's what Matsam was talking about. That he's like, how desperate is CM Punk to get that title shot? Because all he ever talks about is his WrestleMania moment and all this kind of stuff. So how desperate is he to do it? And is he desperate enough to take an offer from a man he hates? Because you all know how he feels about The Rock. But is he desperate enough to do that? So very, very interesting. It really is. There's so many ways it could go. We've got Tessa backstage after the match. Speaking of, look who's there. You talk too much. You're not on my level. It's a professional work environment. Oh, we got the match already.
Yep.
A sacrifice. How about how he said it? Tessa Blanchard. He cracks me up, dude. Oh, God, no. We go from that funny, good stuff to Iceman. Oh. Jeff Santino is such a good signing for them.
He is.
So good, man. Shut up, you degenerate. I love the TNA jumpsuits. Yeah, I agree. They look cool. I wouldn't put it past Punk. A heel Punk run would be amazing one more time.
Yeah.
Something interesting they could do is call back to the Funhouse match, and Cena could say, I haven't had a soul since 2020. I often wanted him to have an interaction with the Wyatt Six or Bo or really any of that. I think that would have just been cool.
Yeah.
Managers matter. I don't even look at him as being a manager, dude. Cody joins The Rock. I could see CM Punk going against him with the help of Paul Heyman. They could turn it around that way too. Like it's crazy. I don't know where it's going to go. I mean, look at how Seth. Look at that promo that Seth delivered, and came out and talked to Cody about all that. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be very interesting to see. Makes it very. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people were down on the Cody stuff, thinking that it's too predictable. It's going to be crappy no matter who it's in. Now, not so much. Not so much. Tessa Blanchard against Lei Ying Lee, Damian. All right, we got Spitfire on their way out. This show just sails by, dude. I just looked at the clock. We're already an hour in.
Yep, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, man. It's time for the Elegance brand. Spitfire. Did you
Who do
see
you guys think takes it?
I got to go with the champs. Did you see in WWE 2K25 Jay's entrance has the crowd eating? Oh, that's cool. Logan's mistake was slapping Punk. Yeah, there's that whole thing. There's all these little storylines going on for Elimination Chamber. Like Logan Paul. I mean, what about Jeff? And that's another thing too. What if Logan Paul somehow won the chamber and then he goes in leagues with The Rock? Like there's so many things. Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things that could happen here. Like it's crazy. I think I'm confined to the fact that I don't think The Rock's gonna wrestle. That I don't think is gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna wrestle. The other one, Not Sam was saying too. Like, could this whole thing with Cody, how about could Roman come out? Like you were saying, what if Roman shows up on Saturday, and Roman interrupts their little meeting, and Roman's like, what are you doing, and all this kind of stuff, and then he confronts The Rock, and then it leads back to that whole thing with Roman and Rock, and then they have the match.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much stuff that can happen from it. So much. Don't speak that evil, says it. Deanna and Still Knockouts Tag Team Champions. I have to go with the Elegance brand. I have a question. Does the Iceman turn on Ash? Hey, Surly Barber is here. What's up? TNA is the most resilient wrestling promotion of all time. It has survived Vince Russo, Dixie Carter, Hulk Hogan, and Jenna Maraska. Yeah, dude, it's definitely a survivor for sure. Yeah. I mean, surviving Vince Russo isn't easy. But yeah, it has.
It's the little engine that could.
Yeah. Yes, it is. They're going to find a way to get Roman headlining.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they wanted that match last year. So he could Roman come out and be pissed with The Rock for doing what he's doing. Like, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? I'm the tribal chief, not you. And so what do you think you're doing here? So yeah, it could go any number of ways. Really adds a lot of intrigue to the thing. And I think the women's one, I think we're going to find out the Jade Cargill thing too. I think that's coming. So
I think so too.
I think it's poor Naomi. And if that's, oh boy, this is Naomi and Jade.
I don't think so.
You don't think it's Naomi?
I think it's Bianca.
Oh, okay. All right. I would be down for that, Jeff, because you know what? She needs a change. I would not mind at all seeing a heel Bianca Belair. Heather liked my tweet the other day. Nice. When the engine is on the track, enjoy the ride. Danny Luna in there now with Heather by Elegance. Pushes her over. There's a tag made. She did not see it. Jody threats it. Oh, man. What a drop kick right to the face. Heather is in a lot of trouble. 1, 2, just kicked out of that. Iceman's getting a little nervous. Naomi's going heel with Bianca versus Jade. I love her, but Bianca does need a change. Yeah, I just think she's gotten. I don't. She's great. Don't get me wrong. She's great. She's so athletic and just an amazing athlete. But I do think she does need some kind of a change. Now Iceman's getting involved.
Ooh.
Distracting the referee. Ooh, man. DDT off the second rope. 1, 2, no. I think both Naomi and Bianca attacked Jade. Could be right. Jade returns tomorrow or Saturday. Was she out? She was out with injury, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really hope that we get something with the Wyatt Six and Bliss on Sunday. I really, even if it's a thing pop up on the screen. I don't what Jeff. Oh my gosh, what happens if they distract her? What happens if something happens where they distract her, cause her to lose?
Yeah.
That
would be
good night, Jason.
Be pretty wild, Joe.
Jade is medically cleared. Heather Reckless going for a sleeper hold. Couldn't quite get it locked in. Now there's a kick in Seguri. Gets the tag into Danny Luna. And there's a tag in. Nope. They get a tag to Ash? Yes. Danny goes over in with a right hand. Ducks underneath.
Oh.
He's got Ash. Oh, over the knee. Think something might happen during that match. Danny Luna with a cover gets a 2. It was wonderful, Jeff, to have a day in the 50s today. That hasn't happened in forever.
We didn't quite get there, but it was better than it has been. I'll say that.
The guy that I watch, who's usually pretty reliable with weather, said we have basically about maybe 7 more days left of this winter where we can get some wintry kind of weather. And he said if we don't, then it's probably done. So thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Ash is looking for a tag. She's holding on to. Oh. Uh-oh. Danny's in trouble. Heather by Elegance coming back in now. Look at this.
Ooh.
Over the knee of. Oh. Is that going to be enough to do it? 2. Nope. Jody Threat interferes. Nice move there against Ash. Ash goes down. Heather wants to tag. She does tag in. Danny gets out. Now it's Heather and gets a tag back into Ash. Cover. Is that going to do it? 2. Nope. In Maryland, the weather today was 63. I was so happy. I think all of us up here in the Northeast can use a spring. Do we see Demolition added to the Hall of Fame list this year? I would love to see it. I think it's deserving. Jeff got me an autograph of Demolition, by the way, which is badass. They're literally my favorite tag team of all time. I know a lot of people love the Road Warriors, and I love them too. But I always loved Demolition. I was in my big Jason kick then. And when they came out with those black hockey masks on, oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh man, that's got to do it, dude. That looked incredibly bad. She's just a rag doll in there. This is probably over. Yeah. Yep. 2, it's over. There you go. It was hot yesterday here. Hard to believe it's almost March. Yeah. I was a Killer Bees and Rockers fan as a kid. B. Brian Blair. And who was the other one? B. Brian Blair. And what was the other? Who's the other B? Forgot. 84. My gosh. Oh, no. That starts right now. Iceman looks like he's going to cry. Jumping Jim Brunzell, thank you. That was right on her head. Yeah, that looked a little rough. I think she's all right. They're both crying. They're both very sad. Jeff, you think they're going to make them like clean toilets and stuff like that? That'd be hilarious.
They absolutely should.
Plunge the toilets. do their toenails.
Oh,
That'd be hilarious, man. Frankie and Ace still to come. Mance, Warner, and Sami's next. Oh, man.
this should be interesting, and don't expect any semblance of a finish.
You know, I haven't done the weekly question in a little bit, so I'm going to throw it out there. And you guys all gave me the idea. Favorite ever tag team. Favorite ever tag team in pro wrestling, men or women, doesn't matter. Or you can give me both. Favorite tag team ever in pro wrestling. I love tag teams. Let's talk tag teams. You already know my men's one. I have to think a little harder to try to come up with a women's one. Clean the men's locker room. John Bennett says the Rockers. You know, Motor City Machine Guns is up there for me too. I think they're fantastic. But Demolition's always going to be my favorite. Hardy, says Chris. Jeff, who are yours?
Man,
Sabu and RVD, the Rock and Roll Express.
hard to go against the Road Warriors or
Yeah.
Legion of Doom, whatever you want to call them. There's just so many.
There
Like
are.
so many great tag teams.
Yeah.
I think for women, I really enjoyed Bailey and Sasha.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Sabu and RVD. How about the Hart Foundation? I mean, oh
Yeah.
my gosh. In the 80s for the women, it had to be the Jumping Bomb Angels. Hardys are the Dudleys and Sasha Banks and Bailey. Male tag team, the Hart Foundation. Female, the Jumping Bomb Angels. Andrew setting the Hardys. Midnight Express. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. The Bushwhackers.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. May God rest his soul. Jay Briscoe with brother Mark Briscoe. The Briscoes were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good tag team. Yep. Yeah, dude, the 70s, 80s, and maybe early 90s were such a great time for tag teams, man. Such a great time for tag teams. Hardy Boys and the Beautiful People. Oh, that's a great one shout. Yeah, Arthur, Beautiful People. Boston Hug Connection for the men's tag team, the Hardy Boys. For me, hands down, it's the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker and Kane. The Wild Samoans. I used to love the Strongbows, the Strongbow brothers that would go against them all the time. Rock and Roll Express, the Freebirds.
Freebirds.
So many good ones over the years. Yeah, How about Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik, Jeff?
That was a good one.
Or the Mega Powers?
Gotta mention them.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, they have them in the back here, and oh, God, what are they making them do? Oh, they took off their socks. They're making them clean their socks.
Oh, just had to be feet, didn't
it? Yeah. Oh, Santino steps in and said, nope. Oh, my God. Look at Iceman's like crying back there.
because he knows he's going to end up having to do
Yep.
something ridiculous.
Yep. The Usos and Demolition. Edge and Christian. Yeah, another great one. Luke and Butch. Licked my head at the Allentown Fair. Nice. What a rush. I love that intro. Oh, what a rush.
Love it.
Break it down. D-Generation X. Yeah, man.
What about Beer Money?
Beer Money was so good. Yeah, dude. So many amazing tag teams. Dusty Rhodes and Nikita was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Strike Force, Young Stallions, Powers of Pain. I could go on for hours. Yeah, there's so many good ones. So many good ones. Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas.
Yes.
Loved them. The Rock's dad and Tony Atlas they were so good. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. Yep.
Because I'm a WCW homer, Hollywood Blondes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a great shout.
Brian Pillman and Steve Austin. Not Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Steve Austin.
Lex Luger was in tag teams as well, Jeff, over the years, wasn't he?
Yeah, him and Sting tagged a lot.
Yeah, him and Sting. Yeah. How about Sting's tag teams? Yeah. Sting, before he was Sting, was in tag team wrestling a lot.
Road Warrior.
Yeah.
The Blade Runners is what they were called.
Blade Runners, yeah. Mm-hmm. How about the news about Lex, Jeff, being able to walk?
Yeah.
That's so cool. And he's getting all that because of DDP's yoga.
Mm-hmm.
It's great for him. APA. Oh, of course. Of course. Loved all their backstage stuff, man. When they would have that little room backstage and everything, that they were so good. Damn. The Gangstas. Stunning Steve with the blonde hair. Yeah, right.
Did anybody say the Steiners?
The Steiner brothers. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How can you forget them? I mean, this didn't even start yet. We've got chairs. Sami lost his mind. One more time, the crowd saying, oh, he missed and he got the chair back. Warner with a big clothesline and down he goes. Yeah, there's a little making out there. We got kisses and lipstick all over his face. Oh, this definitely needs Monsters Ball. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, look what we're getting just here, and this is just a regular match. Hollywood Blondes, Steiner Brothers. Oh, did you say Steiner Brothers, John?
Okay.
I didn't see it. We missed it. Security's coming down now. I'm breaking this up. This is probably just going to get thrown out. Sami jumps over onto the security. Yeah, there's no way they can't not. They have to settle this with it. This has to be a Monsters Ball. Doom back in the day, yeah. Rock and Sock Connection. Oh my God, yeah, the bedpan promo. Yeah, that was so good. How about the news about him talking about starting his own wrestling promotion again?
I got time for that on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on Sunday, yeah, for sure. I can tell you this, I won't be watching. It's against my better judgment to watch anything that man does. There's no way I'm going to be watching that. Undertaker and Big Show. The director of Authority is coming out. Oh, is he going to make a Monsters Ball match? Let's find out.
Yes.
Street fight. Okay, we're getting a street fight.
Maybe we don't have to wait.
Sami, they're just going at it, man. These two guys just hate each other. That's probably just the first step too. That's going to be the first step toward Monsters Ball because I don't think it's going to end there either. That Vince new wrestling promotion, it's not true. Somebody said it wasn't true. Good. I really don't want it to. RVD and Sabu. Yeah, man. Sabu. Oh my God. That man had more scars all over his body from wrestling than anybody I've ever seen. I love that Fox instantly came out and said, not with us. Good for them. This is how you do a pull-apart brawl. Yeah, that was insane. Those two men do not like one another. All right, so we got Ace Austin and Frankie coming up next, and then the main event.
Yeah, I was going to say we could talk about that Sunday because I got a lot to say about that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. We got a blank screen here. What's going on?
Yeah.
Not getting an ad or anything. Oh, there we go. We got Full Sail University going on. Fox pulled a Kendrick. Wesley is coming out. What's this all about?
Yeah, what is this?
Tyson, Tyreek, and Wesley. Gonna have a little promo. Rascals and Ace Austin going up against these guys at Sacrifice.
Sacrifice should be good.
Wesley's going to join the commentary team. You know what the Impact guys do need, Jeff? They need a little bit of a bigger announce table.
Yeah.
The announce table's a little bit small.
Yeah, a little small, a little snug.
Little tiny and a little cramped in there.
Especially when they have multiple guests.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised nobody said in tag teams the Usos.
And the New Day.
And the New Day, yeah. Bischoff gave his opinion on the Vince subject. Desmond Xavier back in the Impact Zone. Here's another question for Jeff and Joe to discuss on Sunday. Mick Foley's best match was Hell in a Cell when Foley got thrown off of the. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a huge one. Oh, you want to use that as a sell or no sell? It's an early one. We could do that. Throw that on the spinner for Sunday. Ace and Bay are going to win. Oh, Ace and Chris Bay. Oh, you're talking about the tag team match. Tag team, sorry. Ace and Bay. Yeah, they were great. Sad that their run got cut short, with the injuries. Speaking of injuries, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Jake something. Obviously got injured. He is having trouble meeting his medical expenses and stuff like that. So he does have a GoFundMe out there. A lot of people have donated to that and helped him out. But just to let you guys know, if you were interested in doing that, he does have that out there because he does need a procedure done. So he's trying to do that. So, if you can support, cool. If not, just, spread the word, put the tweet, retweet the tweet and stuff like that. Right to Censor was the best. And by the way, somebody wanted to know if he got injured against Joe Hendry. No, he was injured in a match that he did for a different company, I believe. I think he was injured on an indie show. Lita and Trish. That's a good call. Kazarian wants the mic for some reason. You want him to remind that he's the king of TNA. Oh, there you go. The site's up there. Jeff just put the site up there in the chat. So company isn't paying for it. No, you know what, Deanna? I may be wrong, but I did hear from Bully Ray as well that the company that they are a lot of the wrestlers. Now, I don't think all of them, but many of the wrestlers are responsible for their own medical.
Yep.
So that's not something new. Bully Ray talked about that. Now, like I said, there might be, for the huge stars, maybe they do. But Bully Ray mentioned that. Like somebody asked about that, and not about Jake something, but it was about another wrestler that got injured. And he came right flat out and said, people don't realize, but that is not a thing. The wrestling companies do not cover that. So Jeff could speak to it better than I can.
They can if they want to, but technically, wrestlers are independent contractors. As crazy as that sounds, even though you're like, yeah, so-and-so re-signed a deal with WWE or TNA or AEW, they're still technically independent contractors.
There you go. Yeah. Yep. Now, guys that are like the top of the card guys are making probably enough money where they can afford their own health insurance. So they can either pay for it themselves out of pocket or no, not even WWE, Jason. That's what Bully was talking about. When the discussion came up, Bully was talking about WWE. I don't think Chris Bay is covered because I donated to Chris's campaign after he broke his neck. Yeah, no, Chris wasn't either. Yeah. I don't believe so, Jason, at least not according to what Bully said about WWE. No. This was when he was in WWE. Talked about
they can if they want to.
Yep.
But
probably not everybody.
No.
They don't put blanket coverage out there like companies do and say, oh, everybody gets medical. That doesn't happen. So maybe the bigger stars might, but they definitely don't cover everybody. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you should go back and listen to that. I might be able to locate it, and maybe I'll share it on Insiders. But it was on an episode of Busted Open that they talked about that, and I think LaGreca was a little surprised about it too, when Bully let him know that, and he said no. He said there's a lot of misnomers about wrestling contracts, that people think that that things are covered and things like that, and stuff like that is. But he said when wrestlers can be fired at any time, there's nothing that says they can't, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I want to say, Jason, to your question, I want to say no. I doubt it. They, like Jeff said, they might cover some people, but I don't think it's everyone. So
some people are some injuries, but they don't cover everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like one of us going into our job and being able to elect coverage from the company. So.
Yep. Yep. Ace Austin with a big kick to the back of the head. Kazarian goes flying outside the ring. Do you know what I have to do? I have to do, because I often forget to do this on our show. I have to shout out my friend Shane, because he, you know what, Shane has always had our name on his show and stuff like that. My friend Shane Black, who is a wrestler, he got to wrestling again. He does a very cool stream with his he had a league made up on WWE 2K25 that sort of reminded me of it. And he does a stream, and he called it XFW. Well, now Shane is back in a wrestling promotion, and he's gone to a different identity, and he calls himself the Maniacal Glee, which is hilarious. He wears a mask now, and it's like black and yellow, and he's got this big smiley face on his mask and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's back in a wrestling company, and Shane Douglas, Jeff, is in the wrestling company he's in.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's very, very cool. And Shane is now. It's called High Ground Pro Wrestling. And you can see here, I'll see if I can pop this on it. I don't know how good it'll come out, but do you see the franchise right there? There's Shane Douglas. And then in the very far, you see Shane in the mask, like all the way in the far corner? That's Shane down at the bottom. So he's wrestling again, and he's also made an announcement on his XFW Extreme Fantasy Wrestling that he does, which he uses 2K25. It's kind of like a fantasy wrestling league that he did on 2K. And now that wrestling corporation, so High Ground Pro, is now also going to sponsor his wrestling gaming thing. So now they're going to have people that are going to be in that from High Ground Pro Wrestling. So if you're into 2K25, please go check out his stream. He does a really good job. He does he'll call like the matches, and they, he plays the game and he calls the matches at the same time. So it's very cool. It's like watching a wrestling show with the game and stuff like that. So very interesting, very cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I've checked it out a few times.
Jeff and Shane had a very cool conversation way back in the day. We've got to get him back on.
Yeah.
Because Jeff and Shane were talking about backstage stuff and everything like that. Here come the Rascals. Out there with chairs to protect Ace Austin from Tyson and Tyreek. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if the NFL, NBA, NASCAR, or MLB have medical coverage for their players either. I think the major sports do. But again, I don't know how it goes. I don't know if it's blanket coverage for every player. I don't know if it's for certain veterans that have been there. I don't know. I don't exactly know how that works. Eric Douglas says, I feel so bad for Dana Brooks. She has so much potential, yet stuck with a comedy act. She could have been world champion, yet she's just a clown. Jason Peace, that's Bronson Reed. But yeah, we'll have to have Shane back on the show sometime.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out. If you do like 2K25 and stuff like that, check it out one time. Go to his channel. It's under XFW Pro Wrestling. XFW Extreme Fantasy Wrestling is what he does. And yeah, just check it out. It's very cool. If you like 2K25, I'm sure when it comes out, he will get that because he always gets a new version of the game. And he makes up his wrestlers and stuff like that. And check out when you're on if you go and check him out on Facebook, and that's where he is. His page. He first of all owns an A-Team van. If you know who the A-Team is, he bought a van and painted it like the A-Team. So he goes around with that. And also check out his promos that he does for this Maniacal Glee because they're awesome. They're very, very hilarious on there. So yeah. Check it out if you have some night that you like to just want to sit back and just want to watch some fantasy wrestling come to life on 2K25. Billy Kidman and Paul London. No cut clauses are pretty rare too these days. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. It's like Jeff said. They're considered independent, and many times, unless you're getting paid really, really well, and you can afford your own insurance, a lot of times they just don't have it. So that's why we saw what happened to Chris Bay and more recently Jake something. It sucks. Major sports are union. They do have medical coverage, says Clown. Yeah, I would kind of think that the major sports probably did. I'm not sure about NASCAR, but I'm pretty sure NFL, NBA, and MLB do, yeah. We are going to have our main event coming up right after this break.
Should be a good one, too.
Yeah, really it's going to be fun. Going to be a lot of fun.
Did we get a conclusion to the match, Joe? Did we get a finish to it?
It's a great question. I'm kind of thinking this ends up being just a free-for-all, man. I think this is JDC is probably going to get involved somehow. Alicia could even be getting involved as well. But we also may have Leon Slater come down. I think this is going to be shenanigans. I think this is going to be shenanigans. Yeah, he bought an old Vanberry and had it painted like the 18 van. But he literally takes it to car shows and stuff like that. He has, when he opened the back door, he has it set up where the 18 theme plays. Here it is right here. I'll show it when the thing comes back on. There you go. Uh-oh, what are they going to make him do? Carry our bags. Walk my dog. I love dogs. What do you have in here? Dumbbells? Yeah. There's the dog. It's like a rat dog. There's Steph DeLander. What the hell is she doing there? It's a hairless cat. Oh, poor dog. Oh, that was her dog.
Oh.
Oh, now she pissed off Steph DeLander. Oh, my. That's a big dog, man.
Mm.
The dog's. What's she putting this? Is it? Oh, she gave her poop scoops.
Oh, boy.
We're done for the night. 24 hours. Oh my God, this is great, dude. Her and her Mancer's rescue dog. That was hilarious. Ryan Nemeth. Oh God. Why?
No.
Jeff, I don't know who's more annoying, him or Lish. Could you imagine if both of them got together at some point in wrestling? Oh my God, I would die. Big Brother Nemeth returns in 15 days. Oh my God. I can't.
They have a graphic for that. Oh,
he came out to let us know that Nick Nemeth comes back in 15 days. Oh my God. This is next week. Mike Santana goes up against Skyler. Northern Armory against Ace Austin and the Rascals. Saya Brookside and Savannah Evans. And we're going to hear from Oba Femi.
Wow.
Oh, Matt and Jeff Hardy against the Colognes. Damn. Wow, that's going to be a great show. My brother. Speaking of Steph, with the Hardy Boys appearing on NXT, I think the only TNA belt not to appear in WWE is the TNA Digital Media title. Well, maybe she'll show up there. Jimmy Jacobs isn't back, is he? As that dog segment in the first class one from last week seemed very much like old TNA. Her and Mance Warner are together. They have a little rescue dog they got from a shelter. That's in MSG?
Yep.
Yo. Is that on that's on a regular Tuesday night too? Yeah, so that's a regular episode of NXT.
Yeah.
Delete. Make sure you can show Tazzy some love between Saturday. Obviously, he'll have Elimination Chamber, and then of course with that pay-per-view as well. Yeah, we got this happening too. The Hard Boys. All right. Hardy Pop on NXT was so damn loud. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it really was.
All right. Main event time. Trust the system. And there they are with Lish. No JDC, though. See how big Moose's arm is when he goes by Alicia's head? Just like dwarfed her head with his arm. They made the TNA ones look strong, which is something we never got with AEW. No, we did not. That was all very one-sided. TNA should banish Ryan Nemeth, Iceman, and Alicia to a deserted island. I don't think the three of them would be able to live with one another. I really don't. I don't think they could put up with each other. All right.
This is wild.
Here we go. Jeff's fantasy booking from about 5 months ago coming to life in front of your very eyes. Oba Femi. Oba's going to kill you, Chance. Iceman, Lish, Ryan Nemeth sounds like a good Wrestle House special. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God. Oba Femi could play a character in Marvel.
Oh, for sure.
Like with ease.
Yeah.
Hardy Boys. Oba with the big swag. Delete, delete, delete. They had an interview with the Hardys. I forget what show they were on, but Jeff was talking about how that he wants to what he eventually wants to go back to WWE, and he wants to kind of like redeem himself a little bit because he knows what happened there, and he wants to. I think, Jeff, that the two of them will end up back there. I do.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. I think, I don't know if they'll go into the Hall of Fame this year, but at some point within the next year or so, I think that'll happen.
Pretty sure Oba Femi's from Wakanda. Yeah. Oh my God, he would have fit in a Black Panther movie. Yeah, he would have been awesome. I mean, the dude could be a bigger Black Panther, and they're already saying that they're looking to recast that part.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've got Secret Wars coming up. They can have anybody really join from that. That's all different heroes from different multiverses and stuff like that.
Yes. Dude looks like he's chiseled out of rock.
No, Moose wants no part of that. He's tagging out. Oba's going to kill you. Look at Eddie just give. Oh, my God. What a right hand. Oh, look at the force he throws Eddie Edwards into the turnbuckle with. Brian Myers, a shot to the back from behind. This is what they're going to do. Emmy ducks underneath and clotheslines them both. Hardy's coming in. Edwards and Myers are out. This has to be a big moment for Oba too, Jeff. Being in there with the Hardys, that's got to be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, at some point you've been a Hardy Boys fan or a Hardys fan. So.
Oba is a beast. May 1st, next live TNA episode. Nice. Okay. I love the live episodes. They're so good. There's already talk about the Hard Boys appearing on the WWE main roster for a run this spring or summer. Don't be shocked if the Hardys win the NXT tag straps and go to the main roster as double champs. Interesting. I'd love to see Oba versus Braun Strowman. Oh, my gosh. There's so many good matchups Oba Femi can have. Oba versus Braun Breaker.
Bronson Reed when he gets healed up.
Bronson Reed when he comes back. Yeah, dude. Oba will be WWE World Champion in the next 5 years.
That's a sell.
I might have to agree with you there. Yeah.
I think that's a sell.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to agree with you there. James, go one further. Obviously, he'd have to beat a heel champion. Who would you say would be champion at that time that he would beat? Look at their roster now and the way that that's placed. And who would you say he would beat? Like if there was a heel as the champion, who would it be? Oba versus Jacob Fatu? Oba could be called up to the main roster before this year is up. I could see it. I mean, when they do the draft and stuff like that, I could see it. I mean, his personality, Jeff, and his just overall aura and stuff has main roster written all over it.
All over it.
Yeah. Oba versus Gunther. I could see that. Oba versus Moose versus Strowman versus Reed. Reinforce the damn ring.
It's for real.
Damn right. Oba versus Gunther would be money. Yeah. Oba would face Moose for the World Heavyweight Championship. Man. The rosters and stuff could look very, very different. You know, that's the thing. With all these companies working together, you may see people do what Jordan Grace did. You might see people going from TNA over to WWE and stuff. But you also might see them getting some WWE people over from. Now I don't know if they'll go from NXT over to there, but you might see them getting some of the WWE people who maybe didn't work out for WWE, like some of the people that you guys have been mentioning, Indy Hartwell and some others like that may end up. They may end up kind of in the mix over with TNA.
Oh,
look at this! Oh man, they hung Eddie out to dry. Myers coming in. Hardy meets him there. I don't think Moose has been in this match. Moose is just biding his time out there, man. Here comes Jeff Hardy. Down goes Brian Myers. Lish is now on the ring apron, distracting the ref. Ooh, uh-oh. Jeff's limping around.
yeah, he is.
Oh, I hope he didn't actually get hurt there, because that just kind of came out of nowhere. I hope it's part of the match that he did that. I hope he's not really hurt. Oba Femi versus The Rock. Oh man, imagine the talk for that one. TNA's talking to Elektra Lopez. Bailey's dying to come to TNA. She keeps saying she's on Hunter about it all the time, and he keeps telling her patience.
Delete the system.
Delete the system. The Full Sail crowd is awesome.
Yeah.
Moose is finally in there when, of course, one of the other wrestlers is all hurt and everything. Gives him a big chop. Now the system just working over a limp Jeff Hardy. Oh, God, there's Alicia pulling the hair. Oh, my God, Lish. Why, Lish, why? Hardy with a jawbreaker to try to, he's got to get out of there. Now Moose is coming in, not going to let him do it. Moose with a big forearm to Oba Femi. Oh, Jeff Hardy. Manages to get that off. Matt Hardy now tagged back in. Here comes Matt with some forearms. Delete. Elektra Lopez managing the colognes would be awesome. Moose misses. Now consecutive headbutts into the turnbuckles. Hardy up on top. Moose doesn't know where he is. Big right hand. Big DDT, and Moose is down. Myers comes in and gets an arm drag. Moose turns around.
Nope.
Trying to twist a fate. Nope.
Side effect.
Oh. Eddie Edwards back in there to make the save.
Whoa.
Edwards diving out of the ring, but he got caught by Femi, who slams him off the ring apron. Oh, man. Now, oh, man. Did he hit him square on that step?
Yeah.
Nice moves there from the Hardys. Double teaming Moose. Moose is down.
Whoa.
2. No, referee's out. Referee is down. The referee got taken out. Now is when you're probably going to see JDC make his way in. Matt Hardy goes down. Jeff's in there now. Twist of fate. Super kick from Eddie Edwards. Femi's back in. Oh, over the knee.
Ooh.
Moose with a big kick.
Ooh.
Femi took it. Oba Femi took it.
Ooh.
Look at this. Oh. JDC? No, the Colognes. Oh, yeah, we forgot about the Colognes, right? The Colognes said they'd have their back. Colognes get booted.
Oh.
Moose with a spear to Oba Femi. Femi goes out of the ring, but Matt Hardy's right behind Moose, and he doesn't see him. Referee's still down. And then that, nope. Moose, oh, Brian Myers is right there to meet Jeff Hardy. A spear to Matt. That might be it. One, no. Referee's down. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
System wins. Oh, look at what did he have? Brass knucks. And now here comes JDC. He put something in his pants, Myers did. He might have had brass knucks. Colognes. They want their titles.
Wow.
Matt Hardy's still laying in the ring. Oh, man. Now they're all going to gang up on Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry and Elijah coming out too. And the system beat it. Joe Hendry and Elijah come out to make the save. Hendry didn't want to stand by and let that happen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God, Jeff, are we going to get a 5-on-5?
What are we getting here?
Oh, my God. What is this going to be?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, the ladder match for the X Division title?
Wow.
Ten-man tag. Joe Hendry, Matt Hardy, and 3 guys of their choosing.
Wow. Wow. Sacrifice just got bigger.
They've got to pick Oba Femi and Elijah, right?
I think you have to.
But then they got to add one more person, Jeff.
Yeah, who's that one more?
Yeah. Now is that for Sacrifice?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Dude. When is Sacrifice, man? It's coming soon,
March 14th.
Oh, man. 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks to Sacrifice. Oh, that's going to be an awesome show. That is going to be an awesome show, and that is it. I like how wrestlers run out carrying their belts. Dreamland, AJ Styles. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? AJ James, oh man.
Let me go a little bit different, but what about Karrion Kross?
Yo, Karrion Kross used to be in TNA. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
throw that
man.
out there.
So much cool stuff that that was really cool. That was just a little sample, just a little taste tonight of what we're getting. This has been amazing, guys. And like I said, I keep saying it, but we're only at the end of February. We're only 2 months into this, and look at all the stuff we've got going on. Oh my gosh, Leon Slater could get involved. Yes, that's probably a good shout. Yeah, it's probably a good shout. Yep. Yep. Oh, man. Well, there you go, guys. Let us know what your scores are for the show for tonight, and we will do the same, and we'll get out of here for the evening. Don't forget to come and join us on Sunday for Between the Ropes, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, we're going to have a lot to talk about with this. Of course, we'll talk about TNA. We're going to talk about the Vince stuff. We're going to talk about all about the results of Elimination Chamber and what that brought about. So don't forget to join us for that on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Between the Ropes. So we hope to see you there. But let us know what you thought about the show tonight. Give us your scores. We got some coming in. We got a 9 from Matthew Smith, 9 from Christopher, 9.25 from John Kessler. Talking of Cross, if he's going to FSW Future Stars of Wrestling event in Chris Bay's name. Oh, that's very cool.
Sure is.
That's very cool. I love that. John G, 9 out of 10. Dylan, 9 out of 10. Jeff, you notice that we've gone up to almost consistent 9s every single week now? When at some points we were getting like 8s and 7s and things like that.
Yeah.
We're up to like consistent 9s.
Yeah.
9, 8.5 out of 10. Too much Alicia Edwards. Oh, gosh. Have a great night, Clown. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Have
what did you
fun
think?
at the show.
Yeah, enjoy the show, Clown. Yeah, absolutely.
I thought it was a great show, man. Like I knew that we had a couple big matches tonight, but I was pretty impressed with the show. I was glad they did what they did with Tessa.
Yeah.
And had her wrestle. And now it looks like she's going to be going up against Lei Ying Li, which I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
That should be a good match, regardless of we've talked about Tessa a lot, especially on here.
Yeah.
And I am going to give her this. Regardless of what you think about her, she is talented as all get out.
Oh, there's no doubt of that. Yeah.
So I think, it's going to be a good match. Now, we'll see how it's received, but
right.
But yeah, I thought that tonight was great. I'm going to give it a 9. I thought it was a really great week and some good matches. We did get a lot of Alicia Edwards.
Yeah, we did.
Which, listen, that just means she's doing her job. Shout out to her because she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
And we got a Steve Maclin win. So, hey,
that's true.
9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 9 too. I think it seems like the consensus. Yeah, this was a really, really good show from start to finish. We knew what the finish was going to be, but it started off with the surprising, alliance with the Colognes and stuff like that. And then you got that little bit of tension with Joe Hendry and Elijah, even though, you would have thought so. I thought it was great. I thought it was a really great show. Damien says 9 out of 10. See you all Sunday. Andrew Stevens with a 9. Marvin with a 9. Everyone have a great weekend. See you next Thursday. See you, John. My bad. I gave bad info. NXT Roadblock is at the theater at Madison Square Garden. It seats between 2,000 and 5,600. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Arthur says a 10. 10 out of 10 from Andrea. And Barry Monkey said he was glad Kazarian got a win. There you go. Good stuff, guys. Very good. Thank you all for coming out. All the new people, again, like I said, make sure you please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All of you, make sure you drop a like on the stream before you go, please. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about when we do indeed have that future content. Thanks all for coming, everybody. We appreciate all of you. And we will hopefully see you on Sunday for Between the Ropes at 8:30. If not, have a great rest of your week, a good weekend. Enjoy Elimination Chamber if you are indeed watching it. And please check out Tazzy's stream as well for that. And we'll discuss everything on Sunday about what we've seen on that show as well. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate all of you. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another always. And hopefully we will see you all on the next episode of The Insiders. Have a great night, guys. And we will talk to you all soon.